Alright, we're over here at Lowi, which is Innsbruck. See the fuel truck going around. I just got fueled. He's leaving. There's a truck going up to push somebody back. We're good to go. We got our clearance. I'll just whip this baby around. Let's just put the brake on and whip her around. No problem. Give it a little juice. Whip this baby right around here. Back out. Make sure my wingtip doesn't catch this guy. Which it won't. We're clear. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we're taking off in Innsbruck out of the mountains. A lot of small planes fly out of here. Oh. Everything is set across the board. Got our flight computer set. So our first waypoint will be runway 26, then it goes to WI 501, as you can see there. And this baby will go ahead and handle our terrain and all of that. Let's go ahead and put the terrain on a second. So we got the scope handling the terrain. There we go. All right, we got our clearance. We're taking off, guys. Line up with the center line. Looks good. 40%. Let's check on a stabilize on 40. On it, looks good. Full throttle. Pushing forward on the nose for steering. Airspeed's live. There's 80. Release the forward pressure. There's V1. There's V2. And VR rotate. And we're rotating up. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. Take the gear up. We're 500 feet above. 700. Autopilot on. Flaps. Speed check. Throttle's working. Flaps are up. Motorized, see? For the trim. See, it's going to follow that path that's in between the mountains. You see the black, like, path with the white line? That's our flight path. I just have the terrain on, just for warnings and so on right now. I don't have it on a co-pilot's first officer. But as you can see, it makes the turns as it's supposed to.
Caution terrain.
Roger on the terrain. Roger that. We got it. No problem. We're good. We're at 5,000 feet, climbing to 7,100. As you can see, we have to be at 7,100. See the altitude on the right side with the arrow climbing up? In 6 miles. We need to be at 7,100. We're currently at 6,900. There's 7,000. We're fine. It's beautiful out. If you want some snow or blindness, we can do that. Let's turn off the terrain. I think we're good now. Okay, terrain's off. Beautiful today. Okay, looking good. After takeoff checklist, gear to off, flaps as required, done. Altitude, trim as required. Okay, it's trimming automatically. Look at this, on top of the mountains. Absolutely beautiful in Austria today. Absolutely beautiful. We're at 10,600 climbing, maintaining our 290 knots. As you can see, 290 knots on the left side. And we're banking left. See the purple? That's our leg. Our next leg is in purple. So we're banking left. As you can see, to get it straight. And then after that, 9 miles up, we'll hang a right turn to Motki. And that will be our departure, instrument departure. Full throttle. Slowing down, we're good. We're at 13,000 feet, so the throttle's adjusting, as you see. We're banking left. Looking good. Give you a little back view here. Banking to the right. All set on the throttle. Everything looking good. $5 miles, and then we'll hang right. Actually, Moki's over there a little bit, but we have to stay in the instrument departure, right? So we're waiting. We got another. We're just making fine adjustments to stay on track here. Wings down. This wing is up. That's why it's got sky. You can see we're banking. See us following that map. That's our flight. In a second, we'll actually go through that clearing over here in a minute. You'll see. As soon as we get to this one area. There we go, turning a little. I've flown at Innsbruck several times. Fly stations, so I know these mountains around here very well. These departures and approaches. Looking good, looking good. Let's check on the flight computer. This is our F&F flight management computer. This is what runs the whole flight. Let's check. And 163 miles will be our top of descent. So we got a long way to that, and we'll descend down to 5,000. So I don't have a problem right now releasing the altitude. As soon as I clear these mountains, I'll release the 13,000 on the altitude. I'll put 5,000 there, and then turn that light below it. It says altitude hold button right below the knob. I'll click that off. So then the computer takes over, and at a certain point, it'll know when to start descending. So we're at that point where we need to be at 5,000. We will be. It's awesome. So let's take this, put this back on map. We can't see it on the display yet. It's too far out. Yeah, you can't see the green top of descent. So we'll just leave it alone. 20 mile an hour. Take the rings off. Not adding any of those. Throttle's fine, settled down. Let's go ahead and engage. You'll see a light come on here in green, right above the it's right there. You'll see some lights here, right above this big screen here, primary flight display screen. Right here, you'll see the speed brake light come on, because I'm going to engage the speed brake. I'm actually not going to engage it. I'm just going to arm it where it says armed, right? Armed. Now we have the green speed brake arm light lit up. Good to go. We're also going to take the auto brakes, so when we touch down, we don't have to hit the brakes on the pedals. It'll auto brake for us. Let's throw it down all the way down to max, because it's a shorter runway. We're landing on at Ramstein. So that's set. Up here, let's look up top here in the overhead panel. Let's turn, we're gonna get the lights on. This is how I'd run it at night, but I'm just showing you how that works. Okay, beautiful mountains here. All right, so we're pretty much out of the mountains, as you can see. We're skirting towards the last of it. Pretty much flat the rest of the way. So 5,000 is where we need to be. 5,000. So I can go ahead and plug in the altitude right now, which is over here. It says 13,000. Let's change it to 5,000. And click off the altitude hold button. There we go. So now we're set to 5,000 and the altitude hold button is not checked. So what that means is when we get to the top of descent, it'll start descending down to 5,000 at the computer's calculated rate of descent or vertical speed, how many feet per minute we need to descend on. But that's it. It's beautiful in Ramstein. I'll come back for the landing part of it here momentarily. Okay? Okay. We're on final approach. As you can see, carrier's coming down. It's my plane. Gonna throw a little more thrust in there. So we'll just fly this one manual. Gears down, we're good across the board. Looking good. We got the auto brake set, everything's set. Nope. So, okay. Trying to do all this with one hand here. No problem, we got you. Roger, we'll continue our approach, thank you. It's hard with one hand, my friends. I'm gonna have to grab the thrusters in a minute. So we got two runways at Ramstein. We got 08 and 9.
500.
Okay, 500 looks good. Keep it right here.
400.
Okay. Speed, everything looks good. Clearing the trees. You know how many times I did this landing in the Piper? Goodness gracious. Okay.
200.
Looks good. Settle it in.
100.
Throttle back.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
I got it.
30, 20, 10.
Reverse thrusters. Up. Watching the speed. There's 60. Reverse thrusters off. And hello, Ramstein Air Base in Deutschland. Full stop. Brake set. Yep, brakes are set. So how she rolls, guys. That was with one hand, so it would have been a lot steadier without it. So that's how she goes.